folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome.
This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Sliding out of the pocket.
That's going to be caught by Allie Cox.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action with Wilson.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Collins. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On the check down, he finds Kamara. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Here are the Saints now as they've elected to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Gray. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to air one out. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards.
And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game.
14, Saints 8.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Grover Stewart gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. And this all incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Here's Johnson with a reception. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson.
He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Quick slant here to Woods. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop it right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And just shutting him off there. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Looking for Campbell downfield.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and he extends the lead to 21-8.
Colts 21, Saints 8.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 42 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Collins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. From the 36, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
On a slant, here's Collins.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Saints 16.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
On first down, Hurts. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wilson's throw taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
That's another Saints first down.
They go play action with Wilson, fighting through pressure. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Johnson's got it complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 24, Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2nd down and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. Touchdown, Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, 36 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Colts 42, Saints 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Nearing the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the court. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. He's picked off at his own 47. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and goal. Hurts steps away to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jalen Hurts. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Now it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay. Just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Johnson. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And a
a big loss here as he's taken down. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. And Woods has it complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Brought down back at the 31-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Steele. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal, Indianapolis.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline